Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm finally back with a new video. I want to get into some new awesome pickups I've got over the last month or so that have come in through October, as there always is. Some stuff I've been sitting on for a while, like some pickups from Fright Rags. I got a Terror Threads pickups that has been here way too long. I'm really anxious to get open. I also have some Steelbook releases, some special editions, as well as even some gaming news and stuff too. But anyway, today we are going to go over all of these pickups and just check everything out. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first Steelbook that I picked up a copy of Smile. This is not Smile 2, this is the original Smile. I just came across it online at a good price, and I thought, you know, I'd love to have the Steelbook. I'm a bit of a sucker for a Steelbook. And I do have this movie in 4K already. It's part of the Paramount Scares set. That is a very cool edition that has a really neat slipcover as well. But of course, it's not a Steelbook, and this was a really good price, so I figured I would pick it up. I do have the second one on pre-order, so it'll be coming eventually, but I did go ahead and put down some pre-orders, and one of them was for Smile 2. So I picked up the first Smile and Steelbook. Really like this one. I'll get it open and let you have a peek at this thing. Okay, so first up there is a look at Smile. Let's check this thing out. So I got the plastic off. These two symbols were on the front. They're actually on the plastic itself here, so they actually aren't on here. However, I did see this annoying little dent right there. You can see. What the hell? That's annoying. Anyway, okay, so this should just lift, I imagine. Yep, there we go. Easy. So on the back, you have, once you see it, it's too late. Like so. And on the front, I know this will peel off. I just kind of want to leave it on there for now because they're kind of a biatch to put on and take off and all the rest of it. So we have Sophie Bacon there. That's kind of cool. 817 patient room. Okay. And then you have the 4K disc here. Holy moly, that's really on there. To bend the disc a little bit, just about. Okay, so we have that. And of course the Blu-ray as well. There we go. Take a look at the inside. Very cool. Nice. And your special features. Cool. Okay, so next Steelbook pickup is Longlegs. Now this is probably one of my favorite releases this year. I haven't really decided my for sure top 10, but this is definitely up there for me. I thought this movie was quite brilliantly made. I wish it was scarier, I'll be honest. And I know some of you probably have trouble getting over the Nicolas Cage aspect because you just see Nicolas Cage, and I get that, but I felt like with this character he really did something very unique with it. Even though, you know, when you'd hear him talk, you're like, okay, that's Nicolas Cage, but I was able to let go of that and just look at that character that he created, and I thought he did a great job. And this movie was so impressive. The cinematography in it really blew me away. I mentioned it almost took me away from the film a little because I was so impressed with all these beautiful shots and the landscapes and stuff. It was really cool and really well done movie. I just thought it was entertaining and really well acted. So big fan of this one, and I wanted to pick up, of course, the Steelbook. I'm a Steelbook fan, like I said. So let's get this thing open. I'll let you have a quick peek at it. Okay, so next up is the Longlegs Steelbook. So I just got the plastic off this. The flap, it looks like it's not even stuck on. It doesn't have any of that sticky glue stuff on it. There, of course, is the back. Very cool. And let's take a look at this. Nice. Very cool. Okay, so let's open it up and get a closer look. Ooh, the discs are also very red. I like how they're on either side though. It's much better for me than the tuck in the back and stuff, I find. Let's take a look at this one underneath. Nice, okay, and then this one. Very cool. So they're just on opposite sides of the table during the interview. That's pretty rad. Nice. Yeah, this is a cool looking steelbook. Very red. Nice. Okay, and the next one up is A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the steelbook that of course comes with the booklet as well. I haven't opened this yet. It arrived in pretty good shape, and I've had it here for a while. I haven't bothered to open it up yet, but as you can hear that? Oh, that's loose discs, man. I hate that. So I have to get this thing open and make sure it's okay inside. I believe it is. I believe that the discs are probably just one or two of them is popped off. So I'll have to take a look when I get inside. But this is the release I've been waiting a very, very long time for. As you can see, it has the UK ratings on the front and stuff because I did order this from Zavi. I think it does look really cool. I do probably like the artwork more than most people. Probably also because I've seen the 4K regular version, and I mean it's like a part 4 Freddy, and just like a plain Jane shot. Like they put no effort into that at all. So I guess this would look pretty awesome compared to that. But I do like the way it looks. It's not terrible. I mean, could they have done a better job with it? Yes, of course. If I were in charge, yes, it would look incredible because this movie is so iconic. This movie is a big, big deal for me. This is what started it all for me. All the stuff you see behind me and my love of horror, excuse me, started all because of this film. So I am anxious to see it on 4K. And yeah, I gotta, like I said, fix these discs and get them back where they belong. So let's get this thing open and take a look at it. Okay, so we got it unwrapped. Let's take a look here. Let's first see what's inside. Okay, let's just set that there. So here we have the steelbook, and we have Freddy pushing through the wall behind Nancy at Tina's house. Very cool. There's quite a shimmer to this. That looks pretty sweet. Oh, wow. That is really cool. So the original one-sheet artwork there. That is so badass. I love it. And the title up here, too. That is a nice touch. Very nice steelbook. Cool. Spine looks good, too. Also has a kind of a shimmer to it. Very nice. Let's open it up. And yep, there is the loose disc I was wondering about. And of course it is the style with the two on one side. Hopefully the disc looks all right. Yeah, not too bad. So we have Freddy in the boiler room, the classic shot. First time you really see him come around the corner in Tina's Nightmare. Very nice. That is cool. I like the look of this steelbook. This is much better than the other regular release that has the part 4 Freddy on the front. Steelbook is super nice. Pretty happy with this. Sure, they could have got a little crazier with it, but I am definitely a lot happier with this version than the other one, so not too bad. Let's make sure this still goes on here nicely. And yes, it does. It just popped loose. Okay. Very nice. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we have the certificate of authenticity, and I have number 3949. Very cool. So there's 27,400 of these, eh? Jeez. That's a lot. It's almost like a postcard style or something. Pretty cool. And once again, if you look really closely here, this is definitely not Freddy from the first film. The size of those blades says a lot. It almost looks like Freddy versus Jason or something because those blades are massive. Definitely not from the first Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, I guess we can't be too surprised by that. All right, and this is sort of like the Beetlejuice set, where it's this envelope folder kind of thing, where you flip it over and it's tucked in the front. Boy, that's sharp. That looks really good. Okay, so let's see if we can just pop this open and see what we have inside. Inside, oh, it looks like this is our poster, complete with the Dreamscape snake here. Very cool. All right, let's open this one up. This will be a double-sider. So we have the original one sheet. That's sort of like my reproduction one sheet that I have framed. Very nice. And the back is this version. Oh, cool. So this must be the, is this the German one? Let me see here. It looks like it has the umlauts or whatever you call those things on there. That's pretty cool. Different looking poster. But as you can see, once again, that is definitely not Freddy from the first film. That is definitely not the glove from the first film. This is different looking artwork. Still looks very cool. But once again, it does not match the theme of the first film. Which, yes, some hardcore fans like myself find that a little tacky, a little weak sauce, but, you know, I still think it looks really cool. I'm glad they threw it in there. But yeah, it would have been nice to have something that's more themed to the actual first film. Yeah, cool. Okay, so checking this stuff out, here are the character cards. So you have Freddy here in this main shot. This, honestly, I am certain is a shot of Dream Warriors. This is when he faced the Wizard Master, I believe, because he was at the end of the hallway before he brought out the wheelchair here to come down. Once again, not a shot from the original film as far as I can tell here. This definitely looks like Dream Warriors. Same with the hat, too. And another shot of a part 4 glove that looks like, with all the extra work on it. That's not even a 3 gloves, so weird mismatch again there. And we have this shot of Nancy, at least that is from the first film, checking out Freddy going after Rod. And again, the same shot of the part 4 glove on the back. Gee whiz, guys, that's an oversight. My goodness. And then we got a nice close-up shot of Johnny Depp in his first role as Glenn. Again, at least it's from the original first movie. It looks like he's on the phone with his mother here from the scene where he had the airport ghetto blaster sound going. Then we have a shot of Tina. Okay, so this is again the dream sequence at the beginning where she gets this shredded, where her mom tells her she's gonna have to cut her nails or stop dreaming like that. Very cool. Aha, Lieutenant Thompson. That's a great shot. Very cool. I love his character. He's such a talented actor. Then we have Mom here, of course. This looks like when she raced into Nancy's bedroom after her dream, just a little dream, Mom, that's all. That's what it looks like anyway. Good shot of Marge. And once again, the strange looking part 4 glove on the back. So those are all the character cards there that it comes with. That's pretty cool. But yeah, definitely some mix-ups here with this. This is silliness, having a Dream Warriors Freddy in this, as well as this. So I believe this is the same artwork they used on the regular HD that they released, because once again, this is very clearly a Freddy shot from part 4. It's really easy to tell with this glove. You see the stripes on his sleeve, the makeup is different, the hat, like everything. It's just a shame that they didn't really put enough thought into this being an original and putting any of the original look into it, because I think that's a massive oversight for fans. Like, I mean, fans notice stuff like that. I know your average person might not, but if you're trying to sell this kind of a set to fans, I think you need to put this kind of effort into it and make it at least, you know, the proper looking Freddy and whatnot from the original film. This is pretty tacky. Cool, cool. Some shots from the original film, at least that's good. Tina, another shot of Freddy. Oh, a lot of the same ones we're seeing on the character cards redone in here. Interesting. Oh, there's the talk and showing him the knives she took from him. Oh, there's another shot. That is pretty cool. Freddy on fire. Oh, and the iconic bathtub scene. That is awesome. That's a cool shot. Oh, nice. And there's a little bit of a behind-the-scenes shot of good old Robert Englund and young-looking Wes Craven directing away. That's awesome. We have a shot of Rod here as well in the rotating house. Hey, another shot of Freddy from Dream Warriors. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, yeah, Nancy sleeping in Tina's bed. There's a shot of Freddy in his original makeup and the original glove. There we go. Now, this is the kind of stuff we needed to see in there. That is from the original film. There you have it. And then we have a shot of Johnny laying down here, which really isn't anything used in the movie, I don't believe at all. That must be another shot that wasn't used. And the famous phone scene with Freddy's tongue. Very cool. Oh, and another cool shot of Robert there. That's pretty neat. I like that one. That's cool. So there is the book. So that is pretty much it, other than checking out the back cover of this. Let's just see what it looks like on the back. I'll see if I can get this unstuck. Aha, there you have it. So again, just a shot of Freddy peering through. And once again, this is not from the original film, as you can tell again by these huge blades on here. So not the original, but still pretty cool nonetheless. I'm pretty happy with it overall, but I am definitely disappointed in all the imagery that is not from the original film. All right, last but not least, and probably the one I've most been looking forward to all year long, because this is something I heard that was dropping probably in summer of 2023, maybe a little before that. I think it was April, May or something, where they announced they were going to be releasing Trick or Treat in 4K, and they were going to be doing a full remaster, you know, the whole 9 yards. And it was really exciting because the movie, as I knew it, had only been released on Blu-ray in Germany, because I actually have 2 copies of that. I have a couple different copies. I almost had a third one time too when I realized it was the same. I decided to not go with it, but it was the only one that was available for so long. Besides VHS copy I had when I was a lot younger. I do not have anymore, unfortunately. Stupid me, sold some of my VHS tapes when I thought there would be no reason to hang on to them. Foolish move there. But anyway, long story short, the movie is Trick or Treat, and there was some hope that it was going to be released before Halloween 2023. Okay, and didn't happen. A little disappointing. Then we got details on it, probably again late spring, almost summertime. I think it was late spring. We got all the details and kind of some of the things that were going to be in it, and there was going to be 3 different slip covers, and then one of the slip covers, disappeared. I believe it was Mariano Matos's design. He's the guy that did my Scream poster that I had a lot of the cast sign when I visited Calgary. But I believe he had one of the slip covers, and for whatever reason, they went a different direction with that particular cover, and they got another design that was by, I believe his name is Sean Longmore, but it looks just like this. So This cover is one of 3. Now the other ones, of course, are the Justin Osborne design that he did. Fright Rags released it on a bunch of t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. I ended up getting a long sleeve. I thought it's one of my favorite shirts. I love that design. It's so cool. I also have the other design that is done by the ever talented Devin Whitehead, who just everything he does looks brilliant. And it's another really beautiful design that Cavity Colors released on t-shirts and whatnot, and I do have a t-shirt of that one as well. This one I didn't have though, and I thought it looked really good. It has a lot of the characters on the front here. I'll get this thing open so you can see a little better, of course, when it doesn't have this this flap covering the bottom of the artwork, but I believe his name is Sean Longmore. And I went with that because I didn't have the design. It was pretty much as simple as that. It's not because I was like, oh, this one's so much better than the others, because they're all really beautiful. Awesome designs. But anyway, I went with this one. Interesting story about this. More on that later, because it was the only one I didn't have on a t-shirt. But anyway, let's get this thing open and take a closer look. Okay, moving on to the Trick or Treat set. This is absolutely awesome. Been waiting for this forever. So it looks like there's no sticky on the cover. That comes right off. Very cool. And this is the Sean Longmore artwork I chose for this one. I love the Justin Osborne and the Devin Whitehead artwork as well. I just decided to go ahead and go for this because this one was kind of new to me. I hadn't really even seen it before. Okay, so on the back you have Songs in the Key of Death. That's cool. Look at the magazine cover and everything. And a copy of the record as well. Very cool. Okay, so let's take a look at inside. So here is a look at the cover. Very nice. So the classic one sheet. Sammy Kerr is a rock and roll nightmare. His fans won't let him die. He won't let them live. That's pretty cool. And the back. Awesome. Also, there's a CD soundtrack audio disc. That is really cool that they included that. I actually have that on vinyl and digital. Wow, look at all this. Holy moly. So you have some, what looks like some media cards here. Very nice. They're already pre-packaged. Oh, and of course I got this from Synapse, and it has the product catalog. So that's a full catalog. I have to be a little careful about what I show here. My goodness. Yeah, so it's just a full catalog of their library and stuff, all sorts of things here. Oh dear. Lots of wild titles in there. Cool. All right. So taking a look at the discs, let's see this one first. So this is the Ultra HD. That looks like the film itself, and they got Ozzy on the front. Very cool. And this looks like the Blu-ray, and they went with the Sammy Kerr in the hotel in the pentagram of fire there. That's pretty wild. These weird freaky dudes dancing in the background. Cool, cool. And this, I imagine, is likely the soundtrack. Songs in the Key of Death, so this will be Fastway, I'm assuming. Trick or Treat. Okay, and on the inside you have the reversible covers. So you have this other alternate cover here. That was the other poster that came out in '86 that they had for this film. It's cool, but I still prefer the classic look like this, so I probably won't change it, but you certainly can do that if you have it. Let's put this back. Open that. Okay, so taking a look at these cards, this is really cool. So these are all these promo shots. Very cool. Tony Fields, what are you afraid of? It's only rock and roll. And they have the one sheet artwork on the back, probably of each of them, I imagine. There's a shot of Gene Simmons at the radio station. That's cool. Oh yeah, and it's got this original poster artwork on the back, so it is different. That's pretty cool. Another shot of Sammy, Tony Fields here from the school. And another one Another variation poster. That's cool that they included so many of these. As I remember, you could rent it in a box that looked like this. Then we have Ozzy here on the talk show. What does that say? Bad show 85? Weird. Murderous metal. Looks like there was some more stuff he shot that they didn't include. That looks pretty funny. And a more variation artwork on the back. That's pretty cool. Never seen that one. Next one. Oh, nice shot of Eddie and Leslie. Very cool. Oh, and a shot of Sammy on stage performing at the school in the gymnasium. And then this other shot of Sammy trying to get out of the back of the police car. Ragman, right, the alternate title that was used. A lot of you who have the German version might be very familiar with that on the front of it rather than Trick or Treat. I always thought that was silly. I like Trick or Treat much better. Okay, next up, this is probably the poster, I imagine, and sure it is. Wonder if this is another double-sider. Let's have to look. Yes, it is. Oh, cool. So you have the one-sheet artwork here. It looks like it's just the art itself. There's no title or anything on it. No, there's no title, but this is the one I'm looking forward to. And this is the awesome one from Eddie's wall hanging in his bedroom. This one is badass. Really like that. That's cool. I'm glad they included this one. That is a cool poster. Might even consider putting that one up. Sucks with all the creases and everything, but that is super cool. Okay, and then the book right here. Nice. This is more artwork here. I'm not sure who did that one. Very nice. The cassette tape on the back and Red Shirt home video. It is finally here. Cool. So there's all sorts of information in here. This is kind of neat. Lots to read here. Plenty of extra photos. Lots to read. Oh, there's the original poster. More shots of Sammy's burn makeup there. Slightly Freddy Krueger inspired. Shout at the Devil. All right. Motley Crue's title. That's pretty cool. Lots to read. That's cool. A lot of neat behind the scenes shots. Mark Price there. Very cool. There's that other weird cover that was going around on some of the DVDs. You have Ozzy from way, way later than the movie was made, as well as Gene. Totally different time period. That was always such a weird choice. Lots more reading. Here's some newspaper clippings. Cool. That's cool. Actual newspaper clippings. That's awesome. The guy on stage looks like Skippy, but it isn't. Of course, that's Mark Price's role in Family Ties. Cool. This is really neat. There's some great stuff here. I wonder what this was from. Maybe a audience screening? That's what it looks like, isn't it? I bet. About the restoration. So cool. That's awesome. Very cool. So there you have it. The only disappointing thing is that they didn't get it out in time for Halloween. Of course, you could watch this anytime, I know, and I have before. It's just, you know, it's always the most fun to watch it at Halloween time when, you know, the atmosphere is there and all the rest of it. So that was the only thing disappointing about it, but I'm really glad the release is here. I'm glad I've got it, and it's a really nice looking set. Very, very happy with this one. So yeah, I couldn't get any answers at all is what I'm saying. So more time went by, you know, it got later. We're into October now, and now I'm just disappointed because I'm like, there's no way, you know, there hasn't even been a pre-order announced. So lo and behold, I get an email from Diabolique, and it just has some of their upcoming releases in it, and I see it in there. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go to their website, and it says not available, or something like that. And I thought, okay, is it going to be, and it's coming up for pre-order, or are you saying it was there and they're gone now, or, you know? So I'm thinking, oh my God, like this could be real bad if it was released within the last day, and they're already sold out. And I was willing to line up, man, and I didn't get it. Oh man, I was gonna be so choked because I've been looking forward to this for so long. You know, it's a personal favorite of mine. You know, like I grew up in a headbanging house. You know, I had an older brother who was really into hair metal, so of course I was into that. And you know, I was 10 years old when this movie came out, so it was impressive for me. I thought it was very cool. Anyway, long story short, you know, it said not available. So I took the information pretty much as soon as I got it. You know, like I spent a few minutes on the site, checked it out, and then I thought, okay, I gotta go ask Richard Diaz. Now, you know Richard, he does all kinds of videos about upcoming releases and everything. I get so much information from Richard. He'll give you a pretty much thorough update from every major label that releases titles, whether it's Vinegar Syndrome or Synapse or, you know, whatever, Scream Factory. Richard's the best for that. So I wanted to ask him, because I talked to him, you know, once in a while. He's a pretty good guy. He's really busy. I know he doesn't have a lot of time to do a lot of back and forth, but I figured I'd send him a message because he's one of the most knowledgeable guys I know on it. And I said, you know, did you hear anything about this? It looks like it's been released, but I haven't heard anything official, and I really want to get a copy. I hope it's not already gone. You know, and I didn't hear anything back from him. So about a half a day went by, and I remember coming home from work and I realized that he had uploaded a video like maybe 3 hours after I had messaged him online. So he was obviously busy making a video and stuff, never saw my comment at all, and it did a video on it and was talking about how it was up for purchase, not even pre-order, like you could get it. And I thought, oh my God, did I miss the boat here? Like, seriously? So I immediately was like, holy shit. I went to Synapse, where I was going to get it, and they had a 3-pack you could get that had all 3 slipcovers. So you could get, and it was limited. I forget what the number was, but it was a limited amount, and it was quite a bit of money. It was basically like buying it 3 times. So I thought, holy crap. But you got all 3 of the slipcovers. And I thought, I'm tempted to do that. I love the movie so much, right? So I go there, and they're completely sold out. So they didn't have them. But they did still have a copy of all 3 versions, you know, like this, like Justin Osborne's, and of course, Devin Whitehead's as well. So they were all still available. So that is... that's pretty much why I picked this one, because I was probably going to go for all 3, as insane as that sounds. I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't need to do that. It would just be cool to have them all, because from a collector's standpoint, you know. But anyway, I'm really happy with this one. I'm glad I still was able to get it. Diabolique was sold out. The other company that, I forget the name, it's just totally escaped me right now, but the other company's totally sold out too. And I guess the only reason I was able to get it from Synapse is because I guess when they first went up for sale the previous day, there were so many people trying to get on, it was crashing. So a ton of people just couldn't even buy it. So they were having major website problems, and they probably just got them sorted. The other 2 companies were totally sold out, and luckily I was able to get it from Synapse. So that's a pretty cool score. I got lucky that way, because I think I might have been totally out of luck had that not happened. So I was thankful for that.